I growled in response, but it didn't sound as tough as it should. When Lucian was done, he set me down at the small dining table and poured me a cup of chamomile tea. I wrapped my hands around the cup to warm myself, but didn't raise it to my lips. Lucian sat across from me and sighed. "Why are you here, pet?"
I can't do this, Lucian. I can't have a baby," I wailed.
His eyes widened slightly and he cleared his throat. "You know, your mum came to me in the middle of the night too, running from someone. I never figured out who, but she came to me on a rainy night to tell me she was pregnant with you and asked me to help her. But even in the midst of her trials, not once did she want to get rid of you." He glared at me. All she thought about was how she could protect you. I gritted my teeth.
"Don't compare me to Adeline. She wasn't queen. She didn't have hundreds of enemies."
Lucian tilted his head. "No, she didn't have hundreds of enemies. She had one, and it cost your mother her life."
"That should be answer enough," I growled.
"So you're only trying to protect yourself?" Lucian scoffed. I rolled my eyes and slammed my palm on the table, making the cup of tea rattle in its delicate bone china saucer with hand-painted pink roses.
"No, I'm protecting the future heir to the Mackenzie line. It won't survive. If I give birth to this child, I'll only do more damage."
I sighed, slumping back in my seat. "You don't know that, pet," Lucian whispered. "You are the ultimate protector. If anyone can protect that child, it's you." A single tear slid down my face and I wiped it away roughly.
"I can barely protect myself."
Lucian pursed his lips. "Does Sebastian know?" I shook my head.
"I found out tonight, but I'm pretty sure he knows something."
He frowned.
"Why do you say that?"
"When I ate the nightshade at our ceremony, my vision was of a teenager. He looked so much like Bash, except he had gray eyes. I didn't put it together until I found out I was pregnant. I'm sure Bash had a similar vision."
"You can't hide this from him, pet. You must tell him."
Lucian leaned forward. "You're not alone. Sebastian will protect you and that child with his life," he whispered. I covered my face with my hands and took deep breaths as I processed his words and the implications this decision would have on our future. Lucian was right. I didn't have to do this alone. I had Bash, but Bash was biased. No matter how much danger there was, he'd still want this baby. His dream was to have a large, boisterous family. With this child, he would get everything he ever wanted. Except this was my nightmare come true. In my life, a child would be nothing but a weakness. They were vulnerable, and I would be destroyed if I couldn't protect them. I had to put the lycan first, and with a child, I wouldn't be able to do that.
"Pet."
Lucian reached for my trembling hand across the table. I peered up at him.
"Don't make any rash decisions. Talk to him before you do anything. I'll help you. You know I'd do anything for you, pet, but be smart about this. This is the heir to the Mackenzie line. It must be protected at all costs, even if it's from you."
I jerked back and snatched my hand away from him, furrowing my brows at his ominous tone. "You would really go against me?"
"If it means protecting that baby, yes. Some things are bigger than you, pet."
I narrowed my eyes and swallowed as I processed his words. Was this bigger than me? Ophelia sure thought it was. Now Lucian. No matter where I turned, there was someone there to protect this unborn child. I tried to look at the positives, at how I could keep this baby safe, but the enemies in the dark kept clouding my vision. It just seemed utterly and completely impossible. "There's something else I haven't told you," I muttered, "and it might just change your tune."
"What is it, pet?"
he asked carefully. I looked at my hands and then up at Lucian with glassy eyes. "We're not the only ones who know about the baby. Abaddon knows. That's what he's after. He's after the baby." Slowly, Lucian's eyes widened until he fell back in his chair. An unsettling quiet descended over the room. That was a complete game-changer, and he knew it. "He sent me a wedding gift," I continued. "It was a rattle with a little note that basically said he's coming for me and the baby. Knowing that, do you still think I can protect it?" I raised a challenging brow.